Hey guys, movie review here. Since I promised last week that I'll be doing something a little bit different this week. It is the 26th of October 2014. So Halloween is in a few days, so I thought I'd just put this out. Just like a new series I'm creating. It's not going to be as common as the normal reviews, but here we go. So I present to you, by the movie reviewer, 5 things you need to do before watching a horror movie.
Know what the film's about. Uh, this is kind of a basic one, but you kind of need to know what the in order for you to actually basically survive watching it. You sit down for something like The Woman in Black, and you don't check what it's about. You're going to be watching, I don't know, Paranormal Activity, which is probably more scary. Actually, no, it depends on which movie you watch. Even though all Paranormal Activities suck. But it's really good to actually know what the film's about. And sorry if you understand me, it's just I've got something in my ear at the moment. I'm not sure what it is, but it's just basically always good. Just trying to think of another example. Just think you like I don't know. Trying to think, it's like you put on a normal amateur horror film, just like a tiny one, but like Monsters or Cloverfield or something like that, and then you're watching Saw. So that is always a good point. So the first point is make sure you know what the film's about. Go to the toilet first. Okay, this doesn't apply to everyone per se. It doesn't really apply to me because whatever. Uh, but it's always a good idea to basically, I don't care who you are, just go to the toilet first before you watch a horror movie. It's always a good idea. It's like if you see something that even you can't handle, I know what you're thinking. I don't get scared by blood, but everyone gets scared by something, dumbass. If not, you're an idiot. But let's just say you can have something that can just make you piss yourself, and it's just really not very nice to the people around you if you're watching it with people, and if not, you go clean it up by yourself. So uh, it's like I said, like the first one, it's always a good idea to go to the toilet before you watch a horror movie. Like you seeing someone get ripped in half or losing a leg, then another leg, then the arm, then the other arm, and then finally the head. That's not actually from a horror movie, I don't think, but uh, just imagine you're watching Texas Chainsaw Massacre, right, and you see something you just can't handle, you piss yourself, and it's your own fault, then dumbass. So the second thing about this is you always have to go to the toilet first. Know what your surviving tactics are. Okay, this varies from person to person. It doesn't affect everyone. There's people who are kind of like myself, just like they just don't really care. But most people, I say like 75 out of 100, they get like they can't take blood or something like that. But everyone's got like their own personal surviving tactic to watching a horror movie. It's like if they see something they don't like, they can just. I find 3 ways of doing it. If it was someone else, a couple of my friends, they laugh. Another people close their eyes. Some people in my family, but a way, another way I've heard of it is just people can go, "Is that the best they've got?" I can think of worse, but I call that a surviving tactic. So if you think that you need you're not the best in the world at blood. Just it's probably best if you work out your way of survival tactics. Definitely. Uh, just like you need to know what you can do to evade your own, just like being sick, basically. So the third one is know what your surviving tactics are. If you think you'll be scared, get someone to watch it with you. Yeah, this is a pretty basic one, I've got to say. So if you're half the population of England who have seen a horror movie, half of them don't like to watch horror movies by themselves. I'm not one of them. I watch horror movies by myself. But if someone else wants me to watch it with them, I'll watch it with them. Simple. But just yeah, if you get really just go like ooh, about blood, you need to get someone to watch it with you, definitely. It's like this can be a member of your family, it can be like one of your friends from school, it could be anybody, could be a girl, could be a guy, whatever. But it's a good idea if you can't handle blood and you really want to watch this movie. Just like get someone to watch it with you, even if you're watching a movie from your laptop or computer, whatever. And then someone's talking to you over Skype, they can help you out a little bit if they're watching the movie at the same time and they're like me, just fine with blood. So number 4 is if you think you can't watch it by yourself, watch it with someone. And finally, if after all that you still you can't handle it, don't bloody watch it. Look, nobody's gonna force you into watching this horror movie or whatever. But it's just basically like if you don't think you can handle it, don't watch it. It's kind of simple. I know this could probably be quite embarrassing for people. Just like say you're over a friend's house and they're watching a horror movie and you think you can't handle it. Just like you just go, I'm gonna go stand outside for a bit. You just go like that and just wait an hour or so because most horror movies aren't actually that long. But it's not really that difficult to understand. I mean, if you think you can't handle it, just don't go for it. Nobody's gonna pay pressing you into it. Okay, I think that's like, but you don't have to do it. If anybody just tries to force to do it, just punch them in the head from stuff. Actually, no shit, that's a horrible idea. Just say no, whatever. So I hope you found this enjoyable. There'll be reviews coming in the next few weeks, quite a few. Next week I'm doing quite. When I started up this channel, there's one on this particular week. I knew which movie I was going to review then. So I hope you find these tips useful and have a happy Halloween. And I'll see you next week.